Well, we know that in Victoria there is a tax for almost everything, thanks to the great work of the Labor government down there, plunging the state into a never-ending black hole of debt. But now even the cost of dying is set to skyrocket. If you thought your land tax was bad enough, well, don't cark it, because you'll have to pay even more. The Allan government is drawing up plans to slug grieving families with fee hikes of up to 650% to process wills. Just unbelievable. Let's bring in my Bond Girls panel tonight. On the desk with me, child adolescent psychologist Claire Rowe and my late debate co-host Liz Storer. Here I am, the thorn between the roses. So Claire, this tax here, what they're going to do, if you have an estate that's between $250 and $500K, goes from $68.60 to $514. But how do you justify that?
It's not a tax, it's a fee. They're going to say it's an administrative fee. Yeah. Look, at the end of the day, managing a state budget, federal budget, is the same as your household budget. It's money in, money out. If you've got a lot going out and you're not prepared to rein that in, we've got to look around and see where else we can do this. I mean, at the end of the day, yes, it's a sliding scale, and that's what I've got an issue with. If you've got an estate $500,000 and you're paying $500, I actually don't have a big issue with that. But the fact is, it is a tax, because the more you have and the harder you've worked, if you're worth a few million and you want to leave it on to the next generation, you're paying up to tens of thousands in probate. I mean, that's just, as someone who's actually sat in front of a probate lawyer in the UK and had my mouth drop at how much inheritance was just, oh no, the UK government's going to take that. I mean, Aussies just we won't hack that. That's, you know, and I can't be surprised it's in Victoria.
That's why people fled to Queensland many moons ago. I think that was under the Joe Bjelke-Petersen days. But it's the principle of it, Liz. Like, sure, out of $500,000, perhaps $500 isn't all that much. But it's the principle of saying we go from $68 to $500 odd bucks because we desperately need your money, because we've spent every cent we've got in the kitty.
Yeah, look, they're desperately bankrupt. So it makes sense that they're picking on probate fees, among other things, because what they've done here is gone, what taxes do we have that aren't on par with the other states? And when you look at the other states, like New South Wales, for instance, where the maximum probate is over $6,600, even if Labor in Victoria were to put in this new god-awful sliding scale, their maximum would be less than half, in fact, close to a third of what the maximum is here in New South Wales. So as terrible as this sounds, they're not half as bad as the other states, whose probate fees are extortionate in comparison.
Sorry, can I get a piece of... I need you to sign on the dotted line to admit this is like the first time ever...
This is a cold day in hell.
First time ever that you have defended the Allan government.